Specifically today, we want to discuss the cost of attending America's world-class institutions of higher education. Those costs are increasing. Why?
When I think about the American system of higher institution, I really look at it and think that our system is broken right now. I teach economics, so looking at some data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, on average, the high school earner, somebody who only has their diploma, is capped at making $34,000 a year. The costs of higher ed being what they are, how does that family afford college tuition? How does their child or their children break out of the cycle and have access to higher ed? And from that access, by the way, the average wages for the college earner once you hit 35 are $65,000 a year. So there's this massive gap.
The way that college tuitions are escalating these days, a private four-year college education is going to be out of the realm of most parents. Right now, many schools, they are approaching over $100,000 for a four-year experience. And I would hope that Congress would somehow rein in the escalating costs and make it affordable and open for all students. We have many of our young ladies who are top students in their classes that when it comes down to making that final decision over whether to attend that high-priced college versus an in-state college with a more reasonable tuition, many parents are opting for that reasonable tuition so that their daughters are not saddled with huge student loans upon graduation.
The affordability of a college is a big factor in my college decision.
The American dream encourages us all to go as far as we can on our hard work, determination, and capabilities. The spirit of that dream is alive and well as more and more Americans recognize that higher education is a vital step toward the goals we cherish for ourselves and for our families. The ability to obtain those goals should not be limited by a person's social or economic standing.
If I could say anything to Congress, it would be for the federal government to make affordable loans to students. The situation for many young people needs to be addressed because right now it's very hard.
I went to Loyola College from 1954 to 1958, and the tuition was $500 a year. No problem paying my tuition. And the tuition today is close to $50,000 a year. Jobs that I could get and other guys could get when I went to school don't exist anymore. I think it's only retail jobs. I don't know how people do it.
Now I am constantly worried that if I choose the college or university that best fits my personality and academic and extracurricular pursuits, that I will end up paying for that education at the expense of my family.
That we make sure children who traditionally have the least have a chance to play on a level playing field is hugely important. I think we should all challenge ourselves across the federal government, across agencies. We work very hard with the FCC. We need to find ways to make sure that children who should be able to learn anything, anytime, anywhere, 24/7 have those chances.
My transition to student, to graduate student, now to teacher, I think it's always been a concern. How are we going to pay for college?
I think there's too much bureaucracy that's part driving up these costs, and reduce it to a level where a student could theoretically afford to work her way through college like I did.
We have to finance college education, and we have to support college education so that our students will be able to be effective members of our democracy and effective citizens. It should not be the policy of the United States to charge interest so that the government makes a profit on student loans.
Never could I have imagined take the necessary steps in furthering my education to achieving my dream career. I had always known my dream career, to be a doctor in the trauma unit of a world-renowned hospital, but I never knew that that dream would be so expensive. At a young age, I watched my parents sacrifice everything so that my brother and I could have the American dream. I don't know.
I think it's always been a problem. I haven't noticed.
Wait, sorry. Can you just...
It's recording.
Oh. There we go.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
I had always known my dream career, to be a doctor in a world-renowned I had always known my dream career, to be a doctor in a world-renowned college. That I would have to worry so much about the financial stability.
Affordability of a college is a